I noticed a lot of comments on my last video saying that 140 degree storage at the tank and mixing valves are just unnecessary, or it's just an upsell tactic that I use. And listen, I understand where some of you are coming from, but here in the professional plumbing world, especially here in New Hampshire, I don't want to try to take digs at anybody, but this isn't just an extra. It's a performance and safety standard that actually has a lot of history behind it, and it actually makes sense because this is the way that it was told to me. And the reason why all this is brought up and the reason why we do this is it goes back to 1976. It was during an American Legion convention in Philadelphia. Hundreds of veterans fell ill with a mysterious pneumonia that the world had never seen. It was later named Legionnaire's disease after them. The CDC traced it back to the building's water system, proving that 120 degrees water isn't safe, and it's actually a nursery for where bacteria thrives. 140 degrees is actually what they call the kill zone, where it actually kills that bacteria to where it's not living anymore. And I talked a lot about this and I thought I was being pretty straightforward in my last video, but like I said, we operate out of New Hampshire, and there's actually a city in Nashua that actually requires this setup. It's in their city ordinances, and the idea again is we store the tank temperature at 140 degrees to keep the water sterile, and then we use the ASSE 1017 certified mixing valve to temper it back to 120 so it can distribute to the rest of the house at a safe temperature. And on the performance side of things, it turns your water heater into a thermal battery, giving you about 30% more hot water capacity out of the same size tank. If you've been following me for a little bit, you've probably noticed that I exclusively installed Bradford White products, and I saw a lot of people in the comments arguing the fact that adding that 140 degree boost is actually going to hurt the water heater. But if you look at the Bradford White product information, specifically in relation to their tank style water heaters, they line their tanks with a vitroglass lining exclusively, and this isn't just a standard coating, it's a pro grade enamel that uniquely is formulated to handle these higher temperatures without breaking down. But on top of that, Bradford White is the only manufacturer in the world that infuses their lining with a microban antimicrobial protection. This isn't a spray-on, it's built into the glass, and it works 24/7 to fight growth of bacteria, mold, mildew, and on the surface of the tank lining itself, something that you're not going to find on a box store water heater. And when you pair this with a properly set expansion tank to handle the pressure and perform your annual maintenance, you aren't stressing the system, you're actually optimizing it for a lifetime. You can still disagree with me, but I'm always going to be installing mixing valves on my water heaters.